Are you laughing because it's an edgy character, or are you out laughing because it's edging wood?
Edging wood.
Yeah, you fucking
I picked a
degen.
great
Edge
time
on
to
his
start the
wood.
recording.
And Congressman just laughing at edging wood.
We edging on our wood till we Darien.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Please don't Darien on your wood.
No.
Darian's edging his wood?
He's edging his wood?
Oh my god, he's
Jesus
I don't like
H.
this. I don't like
Christ.
this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, no, Death House really does bring out the worst in people, dude. Jesus Christ.
Man, ain't that the fucking truth?
You're the one who named yourself Edgewood.
And I have no problem with Edgewood until Mitch was like, haha, edging my wood.
What did you think was going to happen? It's Mitch.
I'm fine. Well, that's true. I'm
I
fine with the
thought-
name.
I thought you made your last name Edgewood to specifically be funny. Haha, Edgewood. Haha, I'm edging my
No,
wood.
it was because I can't just put Edge as a last name
Why
to be an
not?
edgy character, because that's not as good as Edgewood.
You could have named yourself Darian, Ebony, Dementia,
Darian
Ravenbird.
Ebony?
Darian Ebony
Okay.
Dementia
Excuse the
Ravenbird.
fuck out
I
of
guess-
me?
I guess I know where this campaign's gonna go eventually. Goddamn.
I'm not doing stripper names. I'm sorry.
Dear Lord.
My
Any
name is
name.
Crystal with an I and a K. I won't tell you where.
Okay,
More
as
cooks.
if Edgewood is not already a stripper name.
Edgewood is not a stripper name.
That's a stripper name.
I don't think so, but you know, what do I know?
It doobie doobie doo, dog.
Okay.
It's at the very least a porn star name.
I will accept the porn star name. You know what? Next character I make if Edgewood dies, I'm just bringing in Johnny Sins.
Jesus Christ. You have to have like you need to
Cleric
go.
of Light.
Nope, nope. You need to do Skill Monkey Bard so that you can have every career known to man.
There is
That's
a
so
College
true.
of Love bard in Valdos.
Ah,
no.
perfect.
Oh,
Later to rescue. Fucking just my whole thing is just playing like fucking porn music.
my Christ.
It's like really cheesy fucking like.
And whips out the
Bow.
saxophone.
Oh Christ.
I'll do sexy sack guy. Why not?
It's been so long since we played, but I'm super excited. I think this is gonna be kick-ass.
I'm ready.
Actually, getting through Death House, the fact that none of us have died is a first for me. So yeah.
Well, that's not gonna be too long, buddy. I've raised the death flags already.
Yeah. But you know, one can hope and pray. But when I hover over everyone's tokens, that's not exactly the most reassuring thing.
It's okay, you all are gonna attempt to get a long rest.
Attempt being
Attempt.
the very key word that you emphasized in the description of that sentence.
I can't believe you hate me.
I do. I hate you so much. That's why I'm trying to kill you right now.
I knew it.
Yeah, I'm trying, and you guys just keep living, you know, surprisingly. But we're getting to a fun part, and the fun part is where we'll see if you actually live or die. So, is everybody ready to get into it?
Yes.
Alrighty. Everyone got their food, their drinks, snacks, bathroom breaks, everything good to go.
My banana has been deep-throated.
Good, good. So last time, you all decided to, well, not you all. Darian decided to get his little fingers into a chest that wasn't his, and grab onto some items, and prompted two gas to bust out of the wall like the Kool-Aid Man, which surprisingly didn't do a whole lot to start, because Darian and Joram, scare me as a combo. Dodge McFuck over there. And then Phaedra and Marlowe went into another room. Phaedra accidentally, triggering the Mimic, and Marlowe touching an orb that summoned a literal army of shadows. The fight was long and hard, and the party eventually was sent scurrying back upstairs to avoid dying. He attempted one more foray down into the deeper parts of the basement, only to get sent back upstairs again, where they now sit in one of the rooms, licking their wounds and attempting to get a rest in. Is there anything you all would like to do before you rest?
As we're kind of like just stumbling into this perceived safe room, Phaedra kind of just like whips around to Darian and just like jabs a finger in his direction. You fucking left us down there. Anything to say for yourself?
Darian sort of stops in his tracks a little bit and just looks down at her. I'm sorry that you decided to not listen to me.
She just like squints at you.
What?
We didn't listen to you?
No, you didn't. You did not follow me at all. I told you where we should be going, and you didn't listen. What, you want me to apologize for something that is not my fault?
All I heard was you screaming and crashing in the distance. I tried to help you, and you just left us behind.
I think that is two entirely separate situations that have entirely different levels of merit.
I think you're full of shit.
Oh, really, little girl?
Little girl. Do you know how old I am?
12?
Do you see she like takes her staff and she like goes to like jab him in the stomach with it.
Make an attack roll?
Before this happens, Joram is just gonna... He's like sitting, leaning up against the wall, looking out the window. And you guys will just hear an "Oi!" And he just snaps and turns at both of you. Can you both save it, please? In case you didn't notice, and he'll sort of tap the window twice with his wand. We're still trapped in here, so, judging by the difficulty we had downstairs, let's not make it any easier the next time we go down.
Like this team player would make it any easier.
Of course. What happened happened.
Chill.
Happened. We're gonna move forward, we're gonna get the fuck out of this house, and then afterwards, who knows? But until we get the fuck out of here, we work together or we will all die here. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to turn to those ghost kids. Sounds like a pretty terrible fate, to be honest.
Darian crosses his arms and just leans up against the wall. I dislike that you have a point. But you are correct.
Fine. But only because you actually helped us. And she like gives Darian the nastiest side eye.
He mutters under his breath, maybe don't get caught doing dumb shit again. And he goes to a separate part of the room.
This entire time, Marlo's just kind of standing there, going, like, "Relax, it's okay, chill, you're good," and then gives Joram like a little thumbs up, like, "Yeah, you saved us." And then
He just gives you like a little nod and then takes another puff and just holds with one hand his wand, the one end smoking like a cigar, filling the corner of the room that he's in with smoke. And just staring out the window, looking for any change in the outside, making sure no nonsense out there while they rest.
Alrighty. Everyone's going off and taking a long rest?
That is the hope.
I'm
are we
going
gonna have
order the direct opposite of Darian?
What was that, Jorm?
Are we gonna do like shifts for watch, or are we just gonna rest?
That is up to you all.
I think shifts would be a smart idea.
I call first.
Alright, Jorm,
The
go ahead and...
last.
Jorm, go make me your perception check.
Too bad I'm blind.
Alright, who's going next?
Marlo will go second, but as Phaedra finds a corner, and when I see her eventually drift to sleep, like, yeah, we're good now. He's gonna just like very awkwardly come over to you two and just. So like, that was kind of crazy, huh? Well, we made it though, right?
Aye, we did.
Darian sitting crisscross applesauce with his book in his lap. Yes.
So, yeah, you think we're gonna make it out of here alive? Or no?
Maybe.
Anything is possible.
And seeing that Phaedra's finally drifted off to sleep, listen, I'm, I can't really do this anymore. Darian, please don't be upset with her. It's kind of my fault she's here. I'm not gonna give you my all. I'm not gonna give you the long story, but the short story is, she kind of followed me. She's not supposed to be here. She was supposed to be at home. She was supposed to become a priestess and all that, not being hunted by ghosts and zombies and stuff. You notice his voice is a lot more proper than usual.
Right. Just so you know, she's kind of the reason we're alive, so it's neither here nor there, honestly. In terms of the amount of hit she took down there, we'd be pretty boned without her, so it is unlucky yet fortunate, as is typical, unfortunately, with me in general, so, you know, do our best to get you out of here, and then afterwards, who knows, maybe there's a different way out of this place.
Maybe. I feel like we're just going to be in more of a shit situation when we leave this place. But
Yes,
anything is
but then
possible.
at least we're not in an enclosed space at that point.
But then we're out there with that, and then Darian points out the window.
Aye. But we can discover that. We can figure something out. I can figure something out. In here, we're trapped. The walls could literally cave in on us. There's mimics that flush in out of nowhere, specters hiding that move through the walls. This place is no friend to us, and I like my chances out there than in here. Same for your sister.
Seeing you two speak with such confidence and competence, you see Marlo kind of scratches the back of his head. Can I ask you two a favor?
A favor?
Favor, yes.
Well, you already owed me a healing potion or two, so yeah, sure, shoot.
No matter what happens, can you make sure that at least she gets out of here?
Darian grimaces a bit.
Listen, I know I'm a bit of a fuck up, right? It's my fault I got possessed. I helped that kid in the stall. When I was panicking, I touched an orb and summoned a bunch of shadows. He kind of mumbles under his breath. But just because I'm a fuck up doesn't mean that she... Doesn't mean she has to die because of me, you know?
Let me ask you something, funny man. Did you build this house?
No?
Yeah? Did you put whatever that is, and he'll lean and sort of gesture with his head towards the window? Did you make any of that?
No. What? What are you trying to say?
It ain't your damn fault. If she followed you here, she wants to follow you here. It means she wanted to be here. Maybe not here exactly, but she wanted to be with you. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's a shit situation, but trust me, I've been out of worse.
You see Marlo do that wide eye thing, like, not exactly. I kind of lied to her. It is quite literally my fault that she's here.
Aye then. Sure, why not? If we're all gonna die in the house anyway, why not? I'll do my best.
Thank you.
What about you, Bookman?
Hmm. Well, she certainly has a higher chance of living through this than you do.
Can't
That
say I
is-
disagree. We gotta work on your tactical acumen. Yeah, sorry.
And not touching things that you don't know what it does.
Okay. First part of the deal, I won't touch anything, and I'll listen to your directions better. Oh, I think the blood loss is getting to me. uh, you can tell that he is like super awkward right now. He keeps on his eyes keep on drifting off to the right and then to the left, not making direct eye contact like he was before. That overconfident face that he carried the entire time is just completely gone, like a lost child.
You all sit in and settle in into your respective corners, trying to find what rest you can. Marlo, I believe you said you were taking second watch, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your perception check as well. Nice.
23.
Phaedra, go ahead and roll yours for third, because Darian, you said you wanted to go last, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes.
Phaedra, roll yours, and then Darian, roll yours, please.
Ooh, not so good. 13.
Do you have it on private? Because I don't see yours.
Oh, it is. It should be private GM role
I don't see it.
though.
Go ahead and right click
you
it,
want me
and it should let you reveal it.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
Alrighty. You settle in, Joram. You're sitting in the corner, I'm presuming smoking like a chimney.
Yeah.
With a 9, you don't see much. The fog continues to press against the windows. Every now and then you see the condensation shift as a hand presses up against the glass. You don't see the hand, though. Just the shape of the handprint left behind. It drags down the glass. And then you see that faint imprint of a face pressed up against the glass. Before it moves away again. And the house is quiet, as nothing seems to find you all here during your watch.
Oof. Oh, I need to stop ending up in places like this, man. Should have been a cleric.
Marlo on your watch with a 23. Fucking phenomenal.
Hee.
The panic of earlier has set in and has made your senses a little bit more razor sharp. Your ears twitch slightly as you hear faintly off from the stairway, since you all left everything quite open upstairs, that chanting drifting up from down below you guys.
Oh.
You can't make out any words, but it's still ever present. Doesn't get any louder, doesn't get any quieter. But your watch goes without an issue.
Do I hear any movement in the house itself?
No,
That's
no
good.
movement. At the end of your watch, though, you see a tiny flicker of movement. You see the little boy from earlier peek his head around the corner to look at you. He doesn't say anything, he just gives a small wave as he stares at you wide-eyed.
I'm just gonna go over the. He's beyond the door, right?
Yeah, he's just beyond the door.
I'm just gonna go up to the door and whisper, "Sorry," and just close the door slowly and awkwardly in the kid's face.
You close the door on the child. And go to wake your sister up for her watch, I'm assuming?
Yes. Hey, Phaedra,
Ugh.
how you feeling?
Fine. As fine as I could be, I guess. We're still here.
Hoping
Hoping we
Clear just.
wake up in a hotel room or something.
Yeah. We're clear. We're good. We're good. The creepy kids outside the door there. Don't open the door there.
Ugh, great. Just what we need. Do you need me to blast him or?
I don't think so. He was just watching, you know? Spectating.
Hmm. You got possessed today.
Yeah.
She
Kid
kind of
took me.
gives you like a very appraising once over. You feel normal now?
Of course I do. Wait, you not believe it's me?
No, I believe it's you. It's just that we kind of both almost croaked back there.
Nah, don't worry about it. We didn't, right? Drome saved us, and when he was sleeping there, I had a good talk with Darian. He'll, he'll be
Ugh.
smarter.
Why are you not more mad? I remember when we were
Uh,
kids, someone splattered some mud on your shoes and you were raging for weeks.
I was a kid. Got angry easy.
Yeah, but I don't know, all that leaving us behind to die thing? You're not more upset about that?
I mean, kinda upset. Little. But, like, we still need each other, yeah? Like, those kids that were bullying us, they, you know, you can tell them to, bugger off and all that. These guys there, they're actually kind of, uh, and then when he's not being an asshole, he's kind of good at what he does.
She just gives you like a eyebrow raise, like she does not believe you.
Well, quit being weird. I'm going to bed.
Marlo, you quickly find sleep as. Well, the fight earlier, you went down a few times and your head's feeling a little fuzzy.
Ugh.
Phaedra, you sit and you watch, and you listen. And the house is quiet. Except for the muffled whimpering from behind the door that your brother closed. The sniveling sounds of a young child crying.
Well, I'm not opening that door.
Your watch continues and goes off without a hitch.
Since I only need 4 hours of rest, technically, I'm just gonna stay up for the remainder.
Alrighty. You can go ahead and roll your long rest, Phaedra, because you already did your required 4 hours.
Yay!
We're not dying today.
She's just kind of absentmindedly scratching out like different sigils on the wood of the flooring with her little staff.
Harry, and you wake for your watch and you see Phaedra hanging out in the corner. Nothing seems to have found you guys. And all you hear as well is that quiet, whimpered crying of a child behind the door.
Is my familiar still downstairs on the railing?
Yep, you have not called him to you. He's just hanging out where you left him.
Okay. I'm sort of, as I'm leaning against the door and wake up, just sort of sit more proper and pull out my book and start going over it, and communicate to it to come back upstairs to us.
Alrighty.
And if I can, I will have them change shape into a cat.
Into a cat, already.
Yes. of as it comes through the door, black cat just curls up in my lap. Good boy, Niku. No problems.
You get the sense that there are no problems in the house.
Alright. We'll probably need you for this, so be aware.
You see
Darian will-
Phaedra's like just watching you in the corner.
Darren pays absolutely no
Darian,
mind
funny
her.
thing about your familiar,
Yes.
as this spectral kitty cat comes through the house and walks up to you, you see a black cat, but you notice definitively undead features about it as it does.
Oh,
Patches of fur are missing. You can see bones through its skin. Its
my
fur,
cat or a
yes,
different cat?
its fur seems to be, dull coat, skin shrink wrapped against its skeleton.
That's. I pick up the cat and just start looking him over. What happened to you?
Just
Well,
he gently bats at your face as cats are wont to do.
No, come on, tell me. What did you do? What happened?
Your familiar can talk to you, correct? Telepathically.
Telepathically, yes.
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't do? I see your chest ribs.
As opposed to my leg ribs.
Okay, don't be a smartass with me.
Would you prefer I be a dumbass?
Gary just starts grumbling and saying something in Celestial.
Phaedra, you
Yeah,
see him
whatever.
cuddling an undead cat.
I just give him the like I shrink back like closer to my corner and you just see her like judging you silently from across the room.
He just slowly tilts his head to look over at her and just stares daggers at her.
I see you found a friend.
Familiar.
That things are familiar.
Yes.
Well, familiar matches the soul of a person, I hear.
Darian's eyes just squint a little bit. Thank you, child.
You see, like, the sigils that she's been, like, carving onto the floorboards, light up, and she, like, taps it twice with her staff. And she's gonna make her own familiar with,
Oh.
the Wild Companion feature.
Alrighty, what kind of familiar are you creating?
It's going to be a small barn owl. And it looks like it's a little creature born purely out of starlight.
See, the funny thing is, you make this owl, and it takes on that starlit appearance for a second before what's standing before you is the gaunt skeletal remains of an owl. Its feathers plucked in random areas, its eyeless sockets stare at you as it tilts its head.
Oh,
Darian grins. The familiar matches the soul, huh?
well, mine is still much prettier than yours.
So petty.
Says the woman with the plucked chicken.
Says the man with the bald cat.
She's not bald.
She's pretty bald. You see that patch on her head? Bald.
That's her skull.
And it doesn't have hair.
Don't have fucking guts either.
There you go, you have your little owl. And then I'll.
Darian just goes back to his book and starts incanting his rituals for the day.
You all get through your long rest. Go ahead and take it as you all feel not better, but not any worse. Your wounds are healed over, but there's that prevailing sense of unease and dread that clings to you. The fog has not let up as it continues to press against the windows, occasionally dotted by handprints and face prints.
Darian will also cast during his watch consecrated armor, or
Alrighty.
ritual cast rather.
So 12 plus dex modifier or 15 plus dex modifier if against undead. So useful for you.
Yes, it is.
One other thing, I don't mean to flood for rituals, but
Would you like to?
yeah. Ritualing
You're also
a
find familiar.
yes, also find familiar.
Let's
Damn it.
go.
Alright,
Familiar time.
what are you
I don't
bringing
have
out?
find familiar.
Ha, missing out.
Fucking-
Ha, familiar list.
Marlo just wakes up and there's three wild animals that are
3
undead,
undead
Nero.
animals.
Whoa! Are they
uh,
gonna eat us?
Joram, what's your familiar?
Yes.
It is a spider that looks like it is constantly smoking slightly. Not smoking a cigar, mind you, because that'd be too funny. But smoking just like it is giving off smoke.
Oh.
A spider
It is-
smoking a blunt.
Of course, of course.
Oddly
Smoke a-
enough, spider doesn't look that undead.
Damn right, it's a
It's
spider,
already
bro.
it's already a spider. It's a creature of horror. What the fuck is it gonna look like any worse? Phaedra, Darian, you guys notice that that spider doesn't look that bad in comparison to your
I-
guys's.
I lift up my little owl and I just like whisper to it, "Why do you look like that? You're embarrassing me."
Marlo, you wake up to a spider, an undead owl, and a skeletal cat all hanging out on your companion's laps and hands and hanging out.
What the? Flinches a little bit and just goes, y'all good?
Aye.
Yes.
You sure, man? There's like a spider on you. There's like a bald cat on you, and what the hell's up with
He's
your
not
bird?
bald. Why do people? He's not bald.
Why are you carrying around a bird's corpse, Phaedra? What's going
Mars,
on?
You know her. She just. I don't know why she looks like that right now.
For the record, I
How-
would like to make abundantly clear his name is Herbert.
Your spider's name is Herbert.
Yes.
Herbert the spider.
Well,
Yes.
this is Nickel.
Sup, Herbert?
You get 4 spider legs waving at you.
Oh, that's actually pretty chill. I think that spider's cool. Kind of like,
You all are rested, oddly enough.
All right then.
anyone hungry?
I eat on my watch.
What you're offering?
I'm like really thinking about these berries from home, right? Not the ones that we used to make wine with, but like the ones all like the common people used to gather.
Oh, the big blue ones.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The common people?
I mean the townsfolk.
Harry just glares over at Joram.
All right, yeah, we'll touch on that later. Yeah, I could eat.
Oh, I'm gonna create a handful of good berries and hand them out to everybody. Ha-da-da! As you see him, he presses his hands together like he's squeezing a ball, and as he opens up his hands, a little bushel of good berries appear in his hand.
How many?
All together, 10.
How many are we getting each?
I'm gonna give each of you 2.
Awesome, thank you.
Nice.
Good to know.
He
Yeah,
will
like, up-
hold on to them
try-
for now.
Try not to eat them like one right after another, right? They like fill you up real good. One time I ate like 3 of them. You remember that when I was a kid, right? Like I ate 3 of them when I was a kid, and I puked for like a half hour straight. It was crazy.
And it was all blue.
It was all blue.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
Fantastic.
Great. Well, thank you.
What's the plan, everyone?
That is a good question. What is the plan?
I have no idea. I think I think we should.
I suppose those weird chanting noises could be the source of our problems.
Probably.
Most likely.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Ugh.
too.
Finally, something we all agree on. If we're gonna go deal with it, might as well then. And Joram will take a big puff and blow down his shirt. And yeah.
Alrighty. Go ahead and 8 temporary hit points for you.
Extra smoky now.
Extra smoky. And I guess the plan is go back downstairs to where you guys left off last time, correct?
Unfortunately. Joram will say, based on those jelly creatures by the orb, I'm assuming they're still gonna be there. Should we take an alternative route? I'm pretty sure, based on the layout, it connects. If we leave the stairs to the left, then take another left, and then another left. Pretty sure we can make it to the hallway where we're going without getting close to the room, like with the table where we encountered them before.
Sure.
Yes, I'd rather not.
The other option is going down the main staircase here and going down whatever access to the basement is in the house. That is not through the roof.
Yeah, like didn't we kill all the shadows? They shouldn't be back, right? Right?
No, one of them fled.
They're
Oh,
shadows.
shit.
Who knows?
There have been faces and hands on the windowsills for a while. I think they will probably replenish with our luck. Or my luck, anyways. These things happen.
All right, I'm gonna clear my senses, like just in case there's something that'll make us poison or something. You know. You guys lead the way. I'm gonna start preparing a ritual as we're approaching the basement and getting ready to cast detect poison, and disease.
Alrighty.
All right then.
Okay.
And you see him, you just see him huffing, like taking little whiffs out of a small box with a bunch of ground up leaves on it.
Big stairs or secret stairs?
Oh, I don't know what we're feeling. Do we want to go somewhere we don't know where anything is, or...
Known terrain is probably the best.
All right then.
Alrighty, since we're all going back down there, I'm just gonna move you guys.
Children.
Marching order for downstairs. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
All right, like stay right behind me, Phaedra, and let's try to stay close to him this time.
Yeah.
Just gonna move you all one by one because you all have familiars that need to be moved with you.
Sorry.
Alright, so sorry, Darian first. Who's behind Darian?
Moi.
Alrighty.
And note, I will have Horatio on mine shoulder.
But his name is Herbert.
It is Herbert. Or
So now he's
Horatio, depending on...
Horatio?
It is any H-based name, that's the gimmick, based on how I
Alas,
feel. You will learn this
Lord,
later.
I knew
Don't
him
worry about it.
Horatio.
Yes, don't worry about it. Were we here?
This is where you all got down to last time.
This is
Oh,
where I
okay.
was.
Ah, I see. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Well, that's
And
good. We
I
were
just-
able to make a long way, John.
Just gotta move the spectator token.
How the hell?
As you all very carefully pick your way back through the basement area, finding no more combat, oddly enough. It seems that the creatures that assailed you before have either been dispatched or quieted or no longer interested in you. As you go down towards this basement, you hear the chanting, "She is ancient, she is the land," repeated over and over and over by about a dozen or so voices, coming from around the corner up ahead.
Darian, do you mind if I let Hector scout ahead real quick?
I was going to make Neku, but sure.
You see, I don't know if Neku can do this, and I will take, I'll take Hank and I'll chuck him up at the ceiling, and he will, use his spider thing, and just climb along the ceiling, all stealthy-like.
Alrighty. Where are you sending him to?
Let's see.
If you click on him, you should be able to move him.
We'll go, oh, slides with a wall. There, please. And I will use the... Let's see, let me double check, find familiar.
See through his
Seeing
eyes.
through his senses.
Yeah, it's the telepathic bonus action. Got it. Yeah, I'll be doing that. All right,
Alright.
empty room. Lots of...
You send him into this room, and you see this large chamber with about dozen or so little recesses in the wall filled with random objects. But you don't see any people. But you do hear the voices
Alright.
still.
Oh, I'm still selecting my token, so I can't move it. How do I deselect? What's the hotkey?
Escape.
Yeah, escape.
Thank you so much. That was going to bother me immensely.
That's probably why you were trying to move it instead of colliding with a wall.
Yes, that is exactly. And now I can't even see myself. But you know what? That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's okay. Which direction does chanting sound like it's coming from?
Down here.
Alright, give us 1 second. I'm gonna see if our good friend Herbert can't give us a bit of a scout here.
You wander that direction. You see a slope at about 20 degrees angle descending into some murky water with a rusty portcullis up ahead.
Okay. We've got the room we're in, 15 by 25, or 25 by 15. I don't know what you guys' preference on the room distance is. Slope, water, and portcullis. Getting a little closer because I can use, you know,
Yeah, you can wander up on the walls.
the ceiling. Yeah, just to look. Does this portcullis look locked at all?
It looks pretty fucking rusty, but you can't really tell if it's locked just by visual alone from being a spider.
Oh, yep. Yep. I don't see anyone in particular. We have got a room with gigantic. Is that octagon? I think that's octagon. 8 is octagon, right? He'll like look back and whisper at Darian.
Yes.
8 is octagon. Okay. By the way, the visual from your guys' end is this. There's just a wall of smoke that's like condensed around his eyes, and he's just talking. We've got some sort of altar, giant stone, octagonal structure submerged in water surrounding it, and what looks like pillars. Okay, yep. I suggest we move forward. The next one will probably be fine, but
No people.
no people that the spider eyes can see.
See,
Alright.
Phaedra? I told you they're pretty good at this. And then you just see Marlo give you guys like a chill thumbs up from behind you.
All right.
Yeah,
Slow.
I guess
and
okay. I could do
Alright.
the same thing though.
Slow and
Yeah.
steady and follow our steps. Okay.
Yeah. And then I just crouch down 1.5 feet.
Bro, press control.
Alright, feel
No,
free to move about as you'd like.
I will. I can't. There we go. There's the cat. Come here, my child.
A bunch of things in this room. There might be a trap. I was on the ceiling, so you just sending the cat in? Seriously?
What?
Those things are ancient and well respected in many cultures. Don't use this as a...
I don't know what you expect of me. And he's just going to continue moving. The
That's
portcullis
a
is to the
question
left,
mark?
right?
Yes, in the left on our screen. Out of game, it's right, but yes,
Yeah,
the
this
left.
one over here.
Mel, do I detect any poisons within 30 feet of me as we enter this room?
No.
Now that we're in here, as we're like passing through, what exactly like are these items? Are they really random or like?
Let me read you off the items.
Okay,
Ooh.
chill.
So, as you walk into this room and you look through these little, like, recesses, alcoves set into the wall here, you see 13 items. You see a small, mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope. You see a knife carved from a human bone. A dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel. An 8-inch diameter varnished orb that... Darian, you'd know that that's made from a Nothic's eye.
Mm.
A aspergillum carved from bone, a folded cloak made from skin, a desiccated frog tied to a stick, a bag full of bat shit, a severed finger, a 6-inch tall wooden figure of a mummy with its arms over its chest, an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face, a head of a halfling that's been shrunken and shriveled, and a small wooden coffer that's opened and seems to be containing some kind of withered tongue. Looks like a wolf's.
All right.
Radiant.
Ugh. Some
Uh,
serious voodoo shit.
Considering that this is all very odd trinkets and doodads, can I try to figure out what it is and utilize the feature that I have to give myself advantage on researching creature spells or other ancient lore?
Go ahead and roll it. Roll a history
Da-
check at advantage.
History check
Darian,
advantage. Hmm?
as you're doing that, you see Marlowe reach for one of the things, sees you look at him in his periphery, and then like he gets like 6 inches away, and then he puts his hand up and puts his hand in his pocket, like not gonna touch anything.
Yeah, don't touch. 14.
Yeah.
Darian, you know that, some of these might be used in magical spells, like, basic components and things of the nature. But for the most part, you're not really aware of any particular ritual that requires all of these items. Seems odd to you that all of these are gathered here together.
You said they were all on like pedestals, right?
Yeah, little tiny pedestals.
Is there any writing on any of these, or are they just completely unmarked?
Just completely unmarked. You do hear the chanting continue as you walk into this room.
If we have a bit of time, I can probably figure out what all these are. If it's something we want to do, that is.
Darren sort of looks back over her shoulder as he continues walking. Do we want to spend the time on that?
I mean, probably not, but I'll be honest, the dagger, the frog could be useful. You never know what helps in a pinch.
And if you want to do that, I'll at least check to make sure that nothing in front of us is immediately going to kill us.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go with you and Phaedra. You want to look at magic stuff with him?
Sure. I'm gonna put Vega. Meh. I'm gonna just pick up this little owl and plop it on your shoulder,
Jamaica.
Marlo.
I give him little neck scratches. I feel like I'm touching bone.
Yeah, you're touching bone. It feels a little oddly sticky when you pet the bird.
Oh.
Joram, I don't know why your thing still says burger on here.
What?
In the roll log, your stuff still says burger, and I don't know why.
Yes, it does. I don't know either.
Might be his protect token.
Yeah, and as Jorm, it will take 10 minutes and 6 seconds to do this. So Jorm will just be here. He'll do some twirls around with his wand, rings of smoke just sort of moving around him, sort of emanating out to each of the objects, and he'll just be muttering a chant as he does this. As quietly as possible, because he doesn't want to make noise of the next room over.
You are doing this over the next 10 minutes. What is everyone else doing?
Can I just not touching anything in the kind of wander around, see if any of these are actually trapped? Like any mechanisms around here that would, I don't know, open a pitfall or anything like that?
Go ahead and give me an investigation
Or-
check.
Something that will pop out and kill you. Investigation. 18.
18. You look around and give everything a pretty thorough inspection. No, you don't find any traps in this room.
Okay. Towards the end of his 3 minute or 10 minutes, I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder with my staff, and a little bit of starlight's gonna transfer into him as I cast guidance.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So you do your guidance on him at the end of his detect magic. Darian, what were you doing?
Darren's just gonna peek around the corner right here and just see what's down there.
Alrighty. You look down that area and you see a long hallway with a bunch of alcoves set off to the sides.
What do you see?
Manacles. Lots of manacles.
You see skeletons attached to all the manacles.
Poke my head around both of these corners.
Are you giving like a thorough check over or just peeking around?
Peeking around. I mean, if there's anything of interest, I'll stop and take a look at it, but
Alright, go ahead and give me a perception check.
okay.
Can I be helping him as I'm like literally right behind him and keep bumping into him every time he stops
Yeah.
looking at what he's looking at?
Go ahead and make a check as well.
Oh, okay. Can I give him advantage or separate?
We'll do separate ones for this.
You have a better thing than I do.
Nice.
24.
You both are peeking and poking around.
That was a
and-
nat 20.
Yeah, that was a nat
Mhm.
20. You guys are
I'm
looking
using them all
around,
now.
and over here in this wall, both of you guys notice a little bit of airflow coming through as you find what seems to be a door.
Hey, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see it. I felt it, right?
Breeze.
Weird.
Probably a door. Some sort of gap. Probably connects up to the bigger room on the other side.
Ooh, we should. He catches himself. What do you think we should do?
We can go that way in a second. I just want to make sure there's nothing else in here that might screw us over, as I just go pop back over and check these out. If
Alrighty.
there's nothing.
As you guys are getting back there, you see hanging on the back wall here a human skeleton clad in a tattered black robe. With your previous checks, you notice a nice gold ring on one of his fingers.
Ooh.
Darian's gonna crouch down to it and sort of take a look over. Does it look magical, or does it just look like a gold ring of some kind?
It looks like just a standard gold ring.
I'll take it and put it in my bag.
Alright, go ahead
I'm not gonna put it on.
go ahead and add one ring worth 25 gold into your inventory.
Okay, dokie. Darian will sort of look it over and pinch it a little bit and then put it in the bag.
That's actually a good point. You
Hmm.
think money's gonna be worth anything here? Like, what if there's no people? What's the point of money then?
It's not just about the money. Things like this are good for spells.
Really? I
Depends.
thought most people like wave around a stick or yell at a book.
That's not how that works. Surely your sister has taught you more about spells.
No, I kind of just like feel my magic out, you know? I just think really hard.
And how's that going for you?
Pretty good, actually.
Hmm.
I was able to kill her earlier. That was awesome. Couldn't do that before.
Right.
Sorry.
Let's go back and make sure that they're fine. Then we can
Yeah.
tell them about the possible pathway. But you're sort of in the way. Thank you.
He just walks back, crossbow in hand. We're good over here. We found a door.
Good. Keep your voice down.
Sorry, that was me just getting the door unlocked over there for you guys.
Like, is it a real door this time, or is it one of those fleshy doors?
It's a fake entranceway, probably in the wall. Whether it be
Oh.
just an inset door that's covered and facaded, or it's just a broken piece of the wall. We did not want to test that yet. But it probably leads to there, and Darian's gonna point to the other entranceway.
Goody.
Also
Take
found
doors
these.
that we need to.
Yeah. Darian
Great.
pulls up the ring and starts playing with it as he sees Joram starting to cast the fun spell.
Joram, you finish off your detect magic. You only get one magic that comes back to you, and it is so overwhelming, it makes you throw up almost in your mouth.
Oh,
Necrotic
shit.
magic. Necromancy of the highest degree.
Yeah.
In every single thing. The floor, the walls, the ceilings, the items around you, the air. Everything is so overwhelmingly filled with necromantic magic.
You guys will watch Joram like take a knee and cover his mouth for a second and just, oh shit, this is okay.
You good, bud?
Yes. There is a hell of a lot more necromantic magics than I expected. This is very, very bad. Whatever that chanting is, we should not have rested. We have to deal with that. That's really, really bad. It's everywhere.
Great, wonderful.
Yeah, the familiar thing. He'll point over at your familiar, Phaedra. The necrosis, it's probably affecting us. We need to do something. It's suffusing everything everywhere. This is okay.
Great.
Yep,
Can't
not
wait
good,
for my
not-
skin to fall off.
No, it's save your skincare routine. Come on.
That way, or do you want to go through this hidden entrance we found?
It's definitely this way. We can always come back.
All right.
Also, this junk is worthless. It's just stuff.
Oh, perfect. And Darren will then put on the ring.
Alrighty. You guys are going down the little incline down to the doorway there, the portcullis.
You go first. I don't want to get my shoes wet.
Yeah, good idea. Oh shit, it's water.
Yes. I said slope water and portcullis, and then crazy cult room with giant pedestal.
Are you going to have Harbert, whatever his name is, go?
Hank gone in.
By the way, you're still carrying a torch.
Yes.
Your little spider crawls through the walls, little gaps between the portcullis, and as it gets into the room, the chanting stops entirely.
Great.
Oh shit.
Oh, great.
Well, no stopping now. They know we're here. Let's go.
So as you
Guys.
peer into this about roughly 40-foot square room, you see the smooth masonry walls providing very nice acoustics to all the chanting you heard earlier. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a kind of darker cave filled with a bunch of refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor, and there's stairs that lead up to the dry stone ledge that hug the walls. And in the middle of the room, you see more stairs that rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. You see rusty chains with shackles dangling from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted onto the dais. And the altar is carved with hideous depictions of ghouls and is pretty much caked and suffused with dried blood. But you don't see anybody in here through your familiar's eyes.
I will.
But the chanting was
have
definitely
Hank.
coming from this room?
It was definitely coming from this room.
I will have Hank go over here to the other edge of the room and just do scouting generally.
Alrighty. What kind of scouting is he doing? Just walking around the walls?
Just walking around. Is there anything from any other like orientation that gets in between here and the entrance? Is there anything else that gets revealed directionally, or is it just the same?
It all seems to be the same. He's just walking around the walls, same room, water on the floor, ledges above, pile of refuse down below, altar table. Don't see
No
anything.
chanting, but it seems clear. I don't think there's anything in here. I don't see a door or any way out.
Well, Darian looks at the portcullis in front of him. Is there any way to open this thing up?
How are you trying to open it up?
Well, how is it secured, rather?
It is just a standard portcullis that is submerged down into the water. You peer through it kinda, and you see a little bit of a one of the tools to lift it off to the side, but it is just out of any way that you can reach it.
What's the tool?
One of those little like winches, the wooden ones with the handles on it. that you'd have to push to open it up.
Mm.
Like raising an anchor on a pirate ship.
Yeah, it's a wooden turning wheel.
I can't open this door unless someone has extra long arms.
Sorry, I'm not a bugbear.
And then, Darian, as you're getting to this portcullis, the water is about 2 feet deep here, so it is up to, it's up to your thighs.
Well, the
About-
drier, yes.
About how far is it? The lever.
5, 10, probably 5 feet.
I've got pretty thin arms. You know, I keep myself in shape. I might be able to reach it with my sword.
You can give it a try if you want.
By all
Yeah.
means, go ahead.
I sling up my crossbow. I pull up my rapier and I stick my arm through the portcullis and try to reach around and work
You
the
reach
lever.
around and try and stab at it with the rapier, and from this angle, you just can't get the leverage needed to push this thing to open up the portcullis.
Yeah, no, still too far. I look back. Hidden entrance?
Probably. I guess it's going to be up on that
I
raised area.
could also just teleport in there.
Ooh.
But
cool.
then we can't get to you if something happens.
Well, there's a hidden entrance.
True.
How about
Look,
you guys
same
go
with-
over to the hidden entrance? She'll teleport in, and we'll meet you on the other side.
All right then.
Sure.
Go first, Darian. I'll follow.
Alright, this way.
I think
Darian's-
I'd rather see if they come through the hidden entrance or not.
Oh shit! So we're just gonna wait. All right.
Darian sort of feels around on the wall. Is it just like a push door? Oh,
How many people are they keeping in here? Dear Lord.
too many.
Oh, well, that makes this easy.
I don't like this water.
Do I? Hey, you guys!
Yo,
Just come around. Don't bother screwing with the door.
just pull the lever. It's right there.
Darian's getting bad vibes from the water. I'm gonna
Uh,
trust him on that.
Yeah, Darian's gonna crouch down and take a look at the water. Does it look like there's anything in the water?
No, it's a little bit murky, but it's only 2 feet deep, so you get a sense that there's nothing moving around in it.
It's not poison or nothing. No disease or nothing. My nose knows, man.
Fine.
Yeah.
Give me 1 moment.
We don't have to get our feet wet if we don't have to.
I mean, yeah, I'm assuming.
You're assuming.
Why the hell is this water down here, actually?
I mean, it's the lowest portion of this basement. But you are correct. It should not really be like this.
Kind of ritual needs a bunch of water.
I don't think the ritual needs water. I think it just is. Perhaps there's an entranceway above it somewhere.
What
Or
kind of
underneath.
house even has a basement like this?
A creepy one.
Rich people.
No, rich people would have much functional homes. This is. Ugh.
I
almost
would say
gaudy.
this definitely is functional, just not for any moral purpose.
Don't.
And he walked right to it.
As you climb up this dais, Marlo, the chanting rises once more in the room as 13 dark apparitions appear over the ledges overlooking the room,
Ah!
each one
Don't move!
resembling a
Don't move!
black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light in instead of push it out. Where you expect to see voices, you just see voids. One must die. One must die. One must die. They continue to chant over and over and over again.
Marlo, whatever's happening, do not move.
Freezes in
Um,
place.
Shit.
Just walk backwards the way you came in.
Following the exact steps I took backwards. Whoop, off the dais.
Alrighty.
Oh god.
So you're choosing not to look around, just walk away, correct?
Just backing up. Correct. I am doing what Darian told me to.
Alrighty. Let me double check
Oh,
something
no.
real quick.
Oh no. We're all gonna
Uh,
die.
Uh-oh.
No.
I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh no, bros.
Oh no.
You know who else died in Death House?
Give me 1 second.
We're cooked.
We are cooked.
It's
We had a good run, boys.
Oh, the
I
music
need
is
to change
switching.
up the music a little bit.
Here we go.
Get your next
Ladies and gentlemen,
characters
we're
ready.
cooked. Oh, no worries. I already got him.
Marlo,
Oh, no.
as you step back into the water, not heeding the words of the chanting figures demanding that one must die upon this altar, you step away and anger them. The cultist figures around you start to rise a little bit as their voices raise. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee! As from the pile of refuse,
What the fuck?
a giant
Christ.
mound raises up.
Oh yay.
Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna need you to roll me some fucking initiatives here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sweet
Where
Christ.
are these
Oh.
figures, by the way? Like,
They're
are
just
they
all around the
above
room.
us?
And they're like apparitions, so I don't think it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter like
Oh.
where they are. Do I get anything off Detect Magic, by the way? Because I have that up for like.
It's just that necrotic magic.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Unfortunately, that eats my con, which sucks. So, yeah.
Oh, that's a natural 20 on my initiative. Let's go!
Yeah, boy.
Oh boy.
I can't believe I've already wasted it.
Well, this is gonna suck.
Alrighty. Let me just double check a couple things real quick before we get started
Oh,
with this.
God. We're all gonna die.
Oh, that's very fun. As this shambling mound starts to rise, the bits of refuse and decay clinging to its body, it is an amalgamation of plant and flesh. The chanting rises. The end comes! Death be praised! As cackling fills the room around you. As we're gonna start up initiative here. Darian, you're up first.
Darian is gonna sort of run over to this corner. Just stay away from it, and we should be fine. Just make sure to watch yourselves. Get out of the fucking water! As Darian lets out a bolt and shoots it with his heavy crossbow. 22 to hit, which
22
is
hits.
an 18 for 5 damage.
Alrighty.
Blah 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 blah. Yes. Just that. Bonus action. He's just gonna command Niku to pretty much just follow up behind him and head over this way. And just stay on guard. Taking no action. That is the end of Darian's turn.
Phaedra, it is your turn.
Would I know what this creature is from my studies?
I'll say
For
go give me
that?
a history check. This will be a disadvantage because I don't think this is something you would have necessarily studied in a lot of depth here.
You said disadvantage?
Yeah. So 14.
14.
It is a shambling mound, a massive plant that you know to be quite hardy and incredibly violent. And
Mm,
up against you all, potentially deadly.
Okay. Would I know if it like is a very, very fast?
Um, you would know it's not too particularly fast.
Okay, that's good. I think I will just. How far is it from my brother? Pretty far. I'm just gonna shoot a. Starry wisp at it.
Wisp it. Wisp it real good.
Wisp his ass.
An 11 misses,
Ooh.
unfortunately. It goes wide and crashes into the wall next to it.
Okay,
Ooh.
unfortunate. Maybe we could trap it in here if we all just leave. As I slowly back up towards the other room. Like here-ish.
Alrighty. End of your turn?
Yeah.
It is the mound's turn. How far away are you guys? Oh, beautiful. It's going to use its action to dash. Where do I want to put it, though, is the fun thing.
Oh, up to you, bro.
It sees two delicious people right here, but also sees the guy who hurt it over there. It's gonna go for taste more so than anything else. As it shambles on up to you all, and that is unfortunately gonna take its action because it's not the fastest thing in the world.
Thank goodness.
And it's going to just stay right there. Marlo, it's your turn.
Is this water rough terrain?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain currently.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna just put 1 foot, step onto this onto the center here.
Mhm.
Do the voices start again?
No.
Fuck.
They are continuing to chant that this thing is coming to kill you. It seems that whatever your original options were here, by stepping off the dais, they took it as a slight.
Ooh, okay. So what I'm gonna do instead then is I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna run across and I'm gonna climb up onto the upper portion here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to place one of my free hunter's marks on it,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna load my crossbow and take aim. So that was action to disengage, bonus action, hunter's mark. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Joram, it is your turn.
Huh.
A
You
mound
see
double
he'll-
your size is looming over you.
Looking at it, take a whiff, look over at the two in the corner. Huh. He won't say anything. He'll hop off, splash in the water, go on over here, and he will dodge action, and he'll just not say anything, but he'll like wave with his right hand to the two of you, and he'll like just do a fist and then like up in the air and then like bring it down like vertically, very esoterically.
No, I'm gonna punch it, not shoot it.
What? No! Just kill it! End turn.
End turn. Alrighty. Darian, it's your turn.
Well, he let me know what was up. Time to shoot this thing again. Loading another heavy bolt. And shooting it at the man.
Shoot the man.
22 to hit for
22 hits.
6 damage. And I'm going to push him 10 feet backwards this way.
5 damage. And he goes back 10 feet. As your bolt hits it, and oddly enough has enough force to shove this thing up against the wall and back slightly.
He doesn't really have anything else to do. Yeah, I mean, right now it's just keeping him away from absolutely demolishing Jorm. So Edgecombe. Actually, you know what? I'll move a little bit over this way. And that's
Alrighty.
the end of my turn. And sorry, the cat will move up a little bit with bonus action.
End of your turn. Phaedra, it is your turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
Looking at the cog, I don't know what to call it. The thing to close the
The wooden wheel?
portcullis.
Mhm.
Yeah. Does it look like if I tied a length of rope to it, I could like tug it and close the portcullis from the other side?
I will say it'll. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, just straight intelligence.
14.
14. You get the sense you could, but from that angle, it might take 2 people to pull the rope because it's going to be at an awkward angle on this thing.
Gotcha.
It's going to need a
okay.
little bit more force, but it could be done.
That's fine. I think. I'm gonna try to. Um. Can I stealth and then use my object interaction to tie the rope?
Oh, yeah, you can attempt to stealth.
I will attempt to stealth.
Go ahead and roll me your stealth check.
13.
13, alright. And you are walking back into that room to tie the rope around the wheel?
Yeah, just pressing close to the wall.
Alright, go ahead and do your movement. Remember, when you're in the water, it's going to be half movement.
That's fine. So it's 20 and then 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
End of your turn?
I'm gonna send my owl. It technically can't do anything, but it's gonna basically be here and try to harass this thing.
Alrighty. You send it there to harass it. End of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Darian, it didn't like you. You're the only one who's
Oh,
damaged
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna get right over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Gotta move it back.
A
Do I get an
big
op?
plant thing.
Yeah, you'll get an op attack.
Okay, yeah. As this thing passes by, as Jorm's ready to dodge, it just shambles right past him. From off of under his suspenders, he'll just toss up out and swing with a dagger. There we go.
12 misses, unfortunately, as it shambles past you.
Shit.
Your foot slips a little bit on the murky water underneath you, and you just lose your footing for just a half second and go wide with your arm.
Ah.
As it has to use all of its movement and action to get over there.
Boy.
Because it is slow. Actually, yeah, it hasn't realized Phaedra's there yet. Marlo, it's your turn.
Wonderful. I noticed it hasn't been reaching out for us, so I'm gonna use my action to dash, take a little bit of a running leap there, and basically do a circle around this thing. That should give me, that's 5, 10, give me just enough movement to get past Phaedra as I see her. As my microphone cuts out, as I see her tying a rope onto the wheel, I got a sense I can know what she's doing, and I'm gonna run over there, pick up a portion of the rope as I use my action to dash, and get ready for whatever she's planning.
You got that twin intuition. You're insane.
Intuition.
Anything else on your turn?
That's all my movement. My bonus action, I don't have anything I can do, so that's everything. Thank you.
Alrighty. Joram, it is your turn. You see this thing having a real hard time catching up with you guys and reaching you as Darian just keeps pushing it back with these bolts.
Actually, no. Sorry. Can I take back?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God it's not chest. He'll back up over here. Hey, big moron! And Joram will blow up a bunch of smoke to the ceiling. It will collide along it, and then dripping down on this sucker.
Acid
Acid.
splash. Dex save for him.
1 damage.
He fails. He takes that 1 point of damage. As
Whatever you're
acid
doing, do it
rains on
fast!
him.
And turn.
And turn. Darian, it's your turn. The mound is
Nice.
rushing towards you at its shambling speed.
Shit. If I'm not mistaken, and just the way that these turns have been going, the mound goes after Phaedra.
As far as you've seen, yeah.
Okay. Darian's just gonna look over at Phaedra. You better fucking run after this. And he is going to disengage as an action.
Alrighty.
And move 30 feet over here. And the cat is going to move as a bonus action. How many feet can the cat actually move? The cat moves 40 feet. Ha ha ha. Over there. And then over, I think, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, that's 40. And sort of we're booking it over towards the secret entrance over here.
Yep. Bro
Alrighty.
got it. Thank God.
And your
You
turn.
two better start moving back fast. This thing's gonna come for you next. That's my action, bonus action, and movement. So yes, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Phaedra, it's your turn.
Okay. Is my fuck ass brother in the way of the? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you.
You should. You can move through ally spaces. You just can't.
Yes, but I can't.
These places
close
are
the-
4 feet wide and only 7 feet tall. It is very difficult to shove past somebody in here.
Squeeze.
Good push him.
Okay. Let me ponder my orb really quickly.
Ponder.
This thing does not move very fast. What if bro moved a little slower still? I'm gonna cast Entangle on it.
Ooh.
Alrighty, go ahead and cast Entangle.
Entangle the tangle.
I'm gonna entangle the tangle. Ooh, that's not what where I want to place it. But basically, I want to like move over here.
Oh, and
I
there's
assume we
Foundry.
have the rope like already like set up on the other side, right?
Yeah, you have the rope set up at this point.
Okay. In that case, I would like to have the tangle basically like. Sorry, I don't know where my tools are at. Basically right here.
Okay.
So all that is the focal terrain for him. And I am going to go.
Did it make its strength saving throw, by the way?
I was just about to get to that.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Wanted to be sure.
I was waiting until she finishes up.
To the secret entranceway. I can't move myself.
How many feet did you use just now? So that would.
That was 10 feet.
Okay, and you want to be where?
Like through the secret entrance.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. There you go. You should be able to move yourself.
Yeah, that's as far as I can go.
Yeah, so you are now.
Mm.
You pretty much make it into the door, but you are currently blocking the doorway out.
Oh, I am. Okay. I'm not gonna be a dick about it. That's a little cringe. I'll go here.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, you cast out these entangling roots that pop up and wriggle their way out of the water, and they don't look like
The
roots.
water seemed to like spark up with some starlight, and then it almost spawns these roots to try to entangle this creature.
Except they don't look like roots. They look like blood vessels.
Ooh.
As they reach up and try and wrap their way into and in between the other bits and pieces of plant life on this shambling mound, and it just puts one big foot forward, seemingly unaffected. It makes a save.
Oh, okay.
Still rough terrain, right?
Still rough
Still
terrain, I
rough
believe.
terrain.
And how long does that go? 1 minute for concentration. Okay. So, end of your turn. It is the mound's turn. And it has just enough movement to get over here. Alright, what's your AC, Joram? 10. I forgot how
Yeah,
low
what's
your
up?
AC is.
Yeah, no. Always let me know attack rolls though, if you would.
26 and a 12.
So the 26 will obviously hit, but I will use my once per long rest. After the first one hits, however you want to describe it, a bunch of smoke will shoot up and swat its second strike away, as I will have 15.
Nice. So the second one comes in and its hand tries to reach through the smoke to get you, and it seems to obscure it just enough for a second as its hand slams into the ground beside you. However, the first one does hit. As you take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
I'm still standing. Literally
You're standing on
1 HP,
1
motherfucker.
HP.
Oh my god.
I imagine the visual. It's like, all right, guys, I got this, and then he just Gmod fucking ragdolls into the fucking wall over here, like, oh.
Yeah, you guys watch this thing slam one hand into him, slam him damn near into the ground up against the wall there. And you hear the sound of cracking as a couple ribs broke. And that'll be the end of its turn.
Yikes.
Marlo, you are up.
The portcullis is right above me, you said, right?
Yeah.
So I think I know what she was trying to do. As I have the rope in my hand and I pull it back, and I'm like, "All right, guys, where y'all go? Huh? Okay, I guess I'm gonna take one step back, and my
Alrighty.
intent is to lure this thing over here. Oi! I'm the one who's supposed to die. Come for me! Hey! Oi! Over here, bud!" And I'm gonna ready my action to pull on this rope when it goes underneath the portcullis.
Go ahead and make me... go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion
12.
12.
Alrighty. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Sweet.
End of your turn?
Readied my action. Yep, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Joram, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck. Thematically, but not mechanically, Nox prone. Get up. Freaking crawl his way over here. Action, disengage.
Okay. I was just about to say, please tell me you're disengaging.
And he is just clutching onto Wizards, put the fucking dagger away, just... fuck. Making his way downtown, walking fast, and turn.
Alrighty. Therian, it is your turn. You hear Marlo attempting to go to this thing to follow him towards the portcullis trap as Joram, bleeding profusely from the mouth, shoves past you guys.
Sort of hearing hearing Marlo goad it, and then quickly taking a look at whatever setup the twins were trying to do. I'm sort of gonna clock it and shoot this guy in the chest, if I may.
Go ahead and
to
attempt
try
to
to
shoot
at
him.
least get him to be pushed backwards. That's a miss.
That is a miss,
Um,
unfortunately.
It's a nat 1. Damn.
I don't know that needs 2 people. So I'm gonna make my way to the exit. 5, 10, 15, 20. And pop over this direction. Meanwhile, bonus action, the cat is going to start running its way over here. That is
Alrighty.
the end of its turn.
End of your
And-
turn?
Yes.
Phaedra, it is your turn. You see your brother attempting to goad this thing into the trap that you know requires 2 people to pull off.
Yeah.
Come on, you square.
Do I know? Would it take? Is it an action to pull it?
I will say it's gonna require both of you, like just 2 people in general, to use either an action or a reaction to pull this thing.
Okay. I'm going to basically I'm gonna walk up behind this thing. Basically like almost comically like tap its shoulder with my staff and just like blow raspberries at it, and then bonus action starry step over behind
Let's go!
my brother and just start waving at it. Yeah, idiot!
You're
You wanna come
boring.
get us? We're so
Square.
yummy and awesome.
Loser. No one likes you.
Loser.
Stinky.
And with my action, I'm gonna pull this thing with. Oh, actually, I want my owl to. Does it? Yeah, it has flyby.
Hmm.
I want it to sit on top of. Marlowe's shoulder. I can't do anything, but that's fine. I'm gonna action pull the rope.
Alrighty. Well, I'm assuming action to.
Oh, actually,
Hold
no,
the-
not pull
Hold
the
your
rope.
action.
Hold my action
There
for
you
it
go.
to.
Yeah. There we go.
My bad.
You don't want to jork it too soon.
Yeah, you
I don't want to
wanna-
jork it too soon.
You don't
I
want
don't
to
wanna
prematurely.
premature.
Oh, fingers crossed, you guys.
You gotta pre all over him.
I can't. I'm not gonna pre all over.
You're gonna
I'll
wait.
wait. I'll be patient.
Alrighty. Patiently waiting, not preeing all over the shambling mound. End of your turn.
Yes.
Alrighty. Whoop! I accidentally teleported myself. I clicked on a staircase. You guys can go ahead and use your
Pull!
held actions to pull.
Yeah!
Let me go ahead and roll something for him.
Get crunched. Get scrunched.
Get-
Please, please.
Fight of 87, his ass, come on.
You guys pull, and you hear the clunk of the wooden wheel snap around as this portcullis slams down onto the shambling mound. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Rachel, go ahead.
Ooh, okay. I get to do it.
Yeah.
2.
So it's going to take 2 points of piercing damage. However, as this portcullis slams down on its back, you see its shoulders ripple as it lifts with its legs. And the portcullis snaps up into the roof as it stands its full height, taking up the entirety
Oh,
of this hallway.
oh fuck.
As it takes 2 attacks on Marlowe.
Oh no!
Oh, no, I miscalculated.
It was a good calculation, though.
Marlowe, what's your AC?
15 right now.
Alright, first one goes to miss. It was gonna swing at you as that portcullis slammed on it, and it slams its hand into the wall. The second one, however, with a 24, hits you for 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Noted.
Okay.
You can't Looney Tune his ass.
I
Oh,
rolled
Ronan
the
runs
strength
it.
save to see if he was gonna get it, because there's a certain DC to lift this, and he rolled what he needed. End of its turn, though. Marlo, it is your turn. Your sister is blocking the hallway behind you, and this creature is trying to savage your front side.
Okay, not good. Not good at all. Oh, I think I broke a rib. Marlo. Shit. He's gonna have to get out of there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna Can I push past Phaedra?
Go ahead
Is there
and
enough
give
room?
me athletics check or acrobatics.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it's.
I'm not gonna
'cause it-
contest him.
Because it's at the corner, it's more just to see if 10. Yeah, you make it through.
Okay. Just to see if if I can squeeze by really quickly there. So 10
Yeah, because
feet
it's
of movement.
very tight corners. So
Yeah, I'm gonna use the action to disengage, get behind Phaedra, and I'm just gonna be like, run, just run, make distance. Original plan that didn't work. And shit. I'm gonna head towards the stairs. Yeah, towards the stairs. And I'm just
alrighty.
I'm gonna press my back up against the wall so people can get by me. Action, movement, and I don't think I have a bonus action I can use right now, so that
Roll
should be
me
my turn.
concentration for your hunter's mark.
Thank you very much. I'll quickly do that. It's a DC 10. We're good.
Yeah. Joram, it is your turn. You heard roaring and slamming through the hallway ahead of you.
Looks on back, peeks around. Yep, nope, did not get crushed. Okay. You see, Darian, that Joram is leaning up against the wall, and he'll aim his wand out, and some of that smoke is still on the ceiling. And so he will, once again,
Acid splash.
acid splash as it trickles down on him.
He succeeds with a 17.
No damage. And Joram will just, hey, come here, you green.
You're peeking your mic.
As he's like, and he's speaking like absolutely yelling like a madman, kind of coughing up blood in between the thing, trying to get its attention, waving out the secret door like as much as he can.
Alrighty, I will keep that in mind.
And then he will coming this way, made it through this way.
Okay, that's not. If you think that's a good idea.
Yes, it'll take time to get here. And turn.
Alrighty, and how much?
I will have.
How much movement did you use there?
I use 30.
Okay.
All of mine. And I will have Spider Guy so that I can have vision.
Alrighty.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I think it takes an action to look through its eyes, though.
Yeah, no. That's just so I have token vision out of game. I'll be real. That's the only reason why. I won't act on it.
Gotcha. Alrighty. End of your turn? Darian.
Darian's gonna peek back around over this way. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take another shot at this thing. It's still holding up the portcullis, right?
Yeah, it's pushed the portcullis up into the roof.
If I can, I'd like to aim at one of the arms holding up this portcullis.
Alrighty. Well, it's not the
Nice,
arms
nice.
holding it up, it's its shoulders.
Oh, its shoulders. I'll just take a shot at it anyway. Why not? Surely it'll hit. A 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
5 damage.
Nice. 5 whole damage.
And I don't know if I can. It says I need to push it on a line, but is there any way I can push it away from the portcullis?
Unfortunately, no. If you push it, it's going to move forward.
Okay, then I won't push it.
Gotcha. What, you don't want to push it
bet-
into your friend?
No, I don't
Come
want to.
on, it'd be funny.
Also, with a large creature, I don't know if it can fit in that hole.
It can. You're watching it slowly slurp its way through the tunnel.
Come on, you malformed rose bush. Fight someone your own size. As Darian is going to duck back in. Can he move past Joram?
No, unfortunately, these walls are so narrow, it is hard to push past anybody in here.
Wait, but why didn't you shut the door?
Oh yeah, I could do that. I'm going to shut the door. I forgot that was a door. But before I shut the door, the cat's gonna come. And then it will be running up this way. I think that's actually a little bit too far. I think it's underneath Joram technically right now.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I will shut the door and step back in here.
Alrighty, you
And
step
load
back in
another bolt.
there. The shambling mound's head turns to see where you guys were and where that noise was coming from, and sees nothing. So its head turns back to the person in front of it.
No, there's
Oh.
no blood left or anything? Damn.
There's a little trail of blood, however, it doesn't see a way to go through.
Damn. My bad, self-sabo.
Phaedra, it's your turn.
Cool. Little owl is. I don't know if this is gonna work, but
gotta
I
push
would
this guy
like
forward a little
to thunderwave it.
Ooh, do your thunder wave.
Kablam.
Succeeds with a 17.
Fuck! Come on, man.
So I believe he takes half damage.
He's
And
a
it
big
doesn't
boy.
get pushed away from me.
It doesn't get pushed away from you. It is technically like right up here, but with its size token, it's very hard to get proper adjustment here.
Wait. So if I move, I will.
You're
take?
you're 10 feet back from it. It just looks like it's more
Oh, okay.
in here than it is.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm leaving.
Alrighty, you leave.
So that was 15, 10, 30. And is this tight enough where people can get through? Can I like just press myself like up against the wall?
They'll have to make dex checks, but they might be able to.
Alright. Good luck, everyone else.
Yeah, these walls are very, very thin. You're barely getting through them as is, and you're a thin person.
Yeah. Alright. That's it.
Got this. We got this, homies.
Phaedra, end
I
of
am-
your turn. So because it is technically like 5 more feet up, it's not in the entangling plants. I just can't move it there because of the way the walls are currently. So just being transparent for sake of movement.
Thank you.
Move this motherfucker over here. Broom. I've been 5, 10.
Do I hear the portcullis slam down behind it?
Yep.
Damn it.
As the portcullis locks back into place. So that was 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's got just enough. It can hit you, Marlo.
Yes, again.
Oh,
Marlo, 12 and a 23.
23 hits.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh, I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
as this thing slams you up against the exit here.
Oh, not chill.
End of its turn. Marlo, it is your turn. You are barely hanging on.
Oh, where did I see Phaedra go? She went down the hall there, yeah?
You saw her go behind you.
Oh, she ran past me. Okay, I misunderstood that. Shit. Portcullis got sled.
You have not seen Jorn or Darian.
I'm gonna yell out, Darian, John, we're going upstairs. We're falling back. And I'm gonna take my action to disengage and go the full 10,
Go ahead and make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
12,
12, more than enough. You can push your way through.
15, 25. Boop, up the stairs and just around the corner.
Alrighty.
Joram, can I shout out a response or not till my turn?
On your turn, which is right now.
Okay, got it. Well, there we go. Joram will shout out, we'll try and bring it back. It's
Alright, Joram, what are
object
you doing?
interaction for the door, right?
For the door, yeah.
He'll just push up against it to open it.
You open it, you look out, the portcullis is slammed shut, and you do not see the monster.
Fuck. Fuck. Action dash. Oh god, it's out of sight. God fucking damn it. He'll be kind of leaning a little bit on the altar, fucking bleeding all over the fucking altar, unfortunately. Just everywhere, not only the raised part, but everywhere. And he'll just scream out, I'm still in here! You oh, end turn.
End turn already. End of your turn. Darian, it's your turn. You hear Joram moving past you, yelling at something. And you heard Marlo yell that they were retreating upstairs.
Oh man. Darren's gonna pop out there, loading another bolt.
You see the
Hop.
portcullis is closed.
Oh, great. Oh, oh, great. Shit. I'll look back over at Joram. Well, this is not good.
No, it's not. Try and yell, get it back.
You guys know
Uh,
there is only one way out of here, and you don't see where the creature is.
Yeah.
Darian's gonna hand Joram his health potion, and just shout back upstairs somewhere. Right, you fucking bush! Come fight us like a man, or a walking plant of some kind. I don't know. Bonus action. The cat is gonna. Meh. Actually, no. The cat's gonna go stay back inside, and is going to be hiding down here and looking. Actually, it can't see. It needs the light. Sorry. It'll stay right here, and we'll be watching and listening to hear if anything's coming down that hallway. That is an action is going to be to hold an action for anything that comes into view through the portcullis.
Alrighty. Before we get to that, let's go. Where's our fun little buddy upstairs?
Oh, huh?
Oh no, you're not fully
Huh?
upstairs yet. You're fine.
Uh,
You're fine where you're at currently. Phaedra, it's your turn.
Shite.
looking at this thing.
Well, you're not looking at it currently.
Well, I was looking at it,
you
and
were
it's
looking at it.
following us, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Since it slurped its way through the portcullis hallway, is this about the same width?
Yeah, it's about the same width.
Okay,
You get
so
the
it's
sense, like,
fully
watching-
capable of.
Yeah, you get the sense watching it come through that hallway that it is capable of adjusting its size to follow you through these hallways.
Okay. It's just gonna follow us upstairs, and then what?
T.
I'm gonna yell back to Marlo. I think we need to double back. It's just gonna keep following us upstairs. I'm gonna take a peek around this corner. Do I see it?
I don't know, do you see it with your current vision?
I do not.
Then you don't see it.
That's ominous and scary. I'm gonna send my owl forward in the room, and I'm gonna tell it to screech at wherever the creature is.
Alrighty, go ahead and move it. It immediately screeches
Oh god, okay.
in that direction.
That's great. I love this whole situation that I'm in.
You get the sense it is attempting to block off this exit to either follow you or to entrap those who are currently behind enemy lines.
Great, good.
What do you do,
Okay,
Phaedra?
alright. Okay, alright, okay. It doesn't seem interested in my owl at all, right?
Its head turned toward it, but you don't see that. Its owl, your owl sees that.
Okay. Okay. I hate you. Did you know that? Did you know that I'm
What's
gonna send a
wrong?
bomb to your house?
Please do. Please do.
She's gonna say it's a love bomb. I've already gotten like
It's a
3 of them.
love bomb.
Is it shaped like a heart when it blows me up?
Of
Uh,
course. And it has pink glittery
YouTube,
gas.
we are not actually bombing each other. Please, please don't strike us.
In Minecraft. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I am gonna do a weird, possibly suicidal maneuver.
Oh
Alrighty.
god.
I'm gonna move 1. Okay, now I see it. It's great. I can also see into that hallway now.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna use Starlight Step to step directly into this hallway.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Go ahead and move yourself.
Collides with at least. Okay, hold on.
Boop.
Yep, there we go. Want it to be 1 down, because from there I could
you see that corner?
square too. Yeah, from where I was standing, that was lighting up for me.
Okay. Well, let me pull you and double check because I don't know if it was lighting up because you've been there or because you could actually
Oh.
see it.
Okay.
I can double check for you real quick. No, you would actually not be able to see that hallway from this angle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's lit up because
it-
it's
Fog of War.
because a fog of war is lifted, not because you can actually see it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I wanted to double check that.
That's okay.
If you move
good
forward
to
like
know.
1 space, you might be able to see that corner.
I don't want to get that close to it.
You don't want to get that close. You're gonna
I don't wanna
starlight
get
step away from
touched.
it.
I don't want to get touched.
You don't want to get touched. Well, it's gonna touch you
Um,
one way or another.
Did I hear the portcullis slam behind
Yeah.
us? It's closed.
It's closed.
Okay. I will take that step.
You take that step.
And now I can see that square.
Now you can see that square.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there.
Pew!
So I took 10 feet of movement, and then I'm gonna dash action for.
And that was your second use of starlight step today.
That was my last use of Starlight.
Oh, fun.
Don't say it. Don't say that like that. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that?
Oh, and then I fixed your
I'm gonna-
wild shape charges because it uses 1 charge of that for wild companion.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
E.
Okay, how many? That was 10, and then 15, 25. 20. I can get to about here, and then I'm out of movement.
Door!
Yeah. My turn. It's trying to trap us in.
Shut the door! It can only come to us.
Okay, yeah, I shut the door behind us.
You shut the door behind you, slamming it quickly into place.
Listen.
Anything else you'd like to do?
My owl can just slip right through the cracks of the portcullis, right?
Yeah, it's small enough.
Yeah, I want it to come join us.
Alright, I think the owl's got, 60 feet of fly speed, so it can easily go join you guys. 5, 10, 15,
So-
20, 25, 30. Yeah, we'll say it's boom. Right there. Little familiar circle. End of your turn?
My safety net. Yeah.
Alrighty. Marlo, it's your turn.
Do I hear it approaching me? Do I hear it coming up the stairs?
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh god. 8.
You hear the blood pumping in your own ears.
Whew.
You can't tell if that's your heartbeat or footsteps.
Okay. But the stairs go straight down and then make that right angle turn. I haven't seen it come up the stairs. I can't hear it. Which
It
means
is
it
very
might
dark
not be
as you
chasing
look
me.
down.
Mhm.
You can just barely see it at the bottom of the stairs. It is taking up the entirety of the hallway and has seemed to set itself up in a blockade position.
So I'm gonna creep away, and as I creep away, I would like to use my action to make a stealth check.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Nice.
Boop. With a 26, and just a reminder, it does have Hunter's Mark on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I have advantage. I have advantage to perceive it. Actually, can I add advantage to my perception check?
You can see, you were able to see where it's at. It was at the base of the stairs.
Oh,
You just
okay,
weren't
okay,
able
okay.
to hear where it was at.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, with a 26, I kind of slink away, and because stealthing away, do I have half movement or still full movement?
You'll still have full movement.
Okay, I'm gonna set up over here. That was my action to stealth. As you know what? Can I kind of like prop myself up where I'm just hiding behind this wall and I can just watch the bottom of the stairs to see if it's gonna follow me?
You'd have to be leaning around the corner to see it because of the angle that it's at, so it would
Got it,
be
so
able
I
to
would
see
not be.
you.
Got it. I'm just gonna set myself here around the corner then,
Okay.
and yeah, just hope to everything that it does not want to come after me right now.
You hear
And that's my turn.
a weird slurping sound start to slither up the walls.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Joram, it's your turn. You have no clue where this creature went
Ooh.
off to.
Okay.
You are bleeding
Action.
out.
Bottoms up. Action for full, right?
Yeah, action for full, so go ahead and give yourself 10.
Oh, that's not good.
I did just shout that it's trying to like trap us in here.
Yeah.
Yes. I get that. But it's gotta come to us. We're fine. We can't fight in those hallways. That thing hits like a bull. Shit. We gotta find a way to bait it in here. And whittle it down. Any ideas?
Not particularly. Plants aren't my area of expertise.
If we
I'm not a botanist.
keep our distance, we might be able to just plink away at it. It seems pretty slow.
Alright. Those vines, and he'll do like a quote with one hand pointing over here. Seem to slow it a bit, so I suggest you will crawl up over here. We set up over here and try and goad it. Hear that, creep? And turn.
Darian, it is your turn.
Um. Hem. Hmm. Darian will head this way. 5, 10.
Remember, water is difficult terrain.
Ah, yes. So, I can only get there. Oh, no. Is this considered not difficult terrain on this part
Once
of
you're
the
up
steps?
on the dais, then you're not on difficult terrain.
So, the top part of it or the bottom? Like, is
The
this
bottom part
considered-
of it. It's, just barely
Okay.
in the water there, so.
So that was 5. 10, 15, 20, 25. Unless I just get up there. And then I can move one more space. Or, you know what? No. We got to go and try to open back up this portcullis. So I'll eat the difficult. No, that I'll just dash. 10, and then head over here.
Alrighty.
And just prepare to open up the portcullis again if it looks like it can be reopened.
It looks like it can be reopened. It's just gonna take a little bit of time and effort to do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Bonus action. I got nothing. The cat is going to sort of head over this way and is going to just tell me if something is coming up from in front of us. And that is my turn as I prepare to reopen this portcullis.
Phaedra, it is your turn. You have lost sight of the creature.
Yeah. Joram is shouting and trying to lure it over, right?
He's
Is
been
that-
shouting, yeah. But
Okay.
the
That's
thing
the
seems
hope.
affixed to the trail of blood that's been leading away from you.
Hmm. And Darian is working to open up the portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Action. I'm gonna see through my owl's eyes, and I'm gonna have it basically scout where it's at. Ooh, I can't move through it.
I'll unlock it for a second so that way you can go through. Go ahead and move through.
Okay. So that was
That was
20,
40 feet to get there.
40, and you said my owl has 60 movement,
Has 60,
right?
yes.
And I think this is its extent. Oh my god, I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, you don't.
Guys, I don't know where it is. Oh god.
The last thing you
Uh,
know is your brother went up that hallway, and the creature is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, I hope he's smart enough to run away. I'm gonna just move 15 feet. I think to the central platform.
Alrighty. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Marlo. You watch it
Yes.
come up the stairs as it turns around the corner. You felt you were so sufficiently hidden, but you didn't move out of the line of its direct sight.
Yep. I realize how bad I screwed up. All right.
It's gonna take 2 attacks at you.
All right. AC 15.
First one misses with an 11.
Whoa!
Its hand slams down around the corner, crumbling the stone beneath its hands. The second one, however, hits you with an 18.
Yep, that hits, and I am immediately down 1 HP.
You are knocked unconscious as this creature's hand slams you into the ground. You all hear the echoing sound of kadoosh, kadoosh through the hallways.
Oh fuck.
As that's the end of its turn. Marlo, I need you to make me a private death saving throw, please. I am very sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
rolled
no,
to
no,
see what
no.
it was chasing.
It's good.
Alrighty,
Backup
We
character's
have
getting ready.
inspiration, right?
we do.
Okay.
And it's technically a saving throw. You know, I'm gonna hold
Would
on.
you
I'm
like
gonna
to
hold
use it
on
now, or would you like to save it just in case?
No, I'm gonna use it now. Okay.
Alrighty.
Now, if you want to use mine.
No, I'm good. Hold on to it. Thank you.
Darian, it is your turn. You hear slamming up above
Did,
you.
did I not get a turn?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Joram. It had already like slid past you accidentally. There you go.
Oh,
Your
okay.
turn.
Just making
Yeah,
sure. I'm like,
you
oh
hear the
no, did
slamming.
something happen?
You hear the slamming up ahead.
Ah, fuck.
It seems that it was
Okay.
too close to its current prey to have been dissuaded by the voices of others.
Give her another inhale. Blow smoke. Smoke come off my clothes, feeling way better. Okay. Okay, someone's gonna have to go get him. I call not it. I'm not great with that sort of thing. Can't you turn into is it just a panther? Like an animagus or
I can do most animals.
anything you could do to get him and get back here real quick would probably be the best bet for him, yeah?
I'll do everything I can.
Aye, good luck. Enter.
Alrighty. It is the end of your turn. Darian, it is your turn.
Use my action to open up ye old portcullis.
Alrighty, we'll consider it an object interaction.
Cool. Cool. If it's an object interaction, that's even better.
Mhm.
I think that since it's difficult terrain plus the tangle, which by the
Yeah.
way, do I need a roll for that?
Let me double check that spell because I don't know if it's.
I thought
I think it's
it was
just the
only on
initial
creation.
tangle.
That's what I think too, but I want to double check it.
Yeah, when you cast a spell.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Cool. But that's gonna be 5, 10, 15. And
This
then,
area is shallow enough that it only counts as 5 feet.
Okay, that's then open the door. I can't open the portcullis. There we go. Okay, so that's 10, 15. This is 20, 25, 30. It's not on the stair. Oh, the owl's there. um, I hear it upstairs though, correct?
Yeah.
Does it sound like it's gonna start making its way back downstairs now, or just that it's
You just
You know.
heard 2 large slams upstairs.
yeah? I guess I can try to do what I can. What the? I heard this thing is a bit bigger than any of us can deal with. The cat's just gonna move over here. Then I'm gonna use my action. Can I stealth? Would that be an action?
Yeah, you can stealth.
Okay, I would like to stealth to try to remain hidden. And then okay, so 20. And do I still my action?
No, because you don't have like the bonus action to stealth, it's an action to stealth
Perfect.
for
Just
you.
double checking. All right. That is my action, movement, and bonus action. That is the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Phaedra, you heard it slam against the walls upstairs, and you're smart enough to know that it's only attacking you guys.
What do you mean by that? It's only attacking like the people, right?
It's only attacking the people in your group, yes. And you just heard slamming
Yeah.
upstairs, so you can surmise it probably found your brother.
Yeah. I get him. How tall is the ceiling, by the way?
It's about 7 feet up.
About 7 feet up. That's not that tall. If I. Alright. If I jump and try to touch the ceiling, could I try to a wild shape into a giant lizard and crawl along the ceiling.
Do giant lizards have a climb speed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
sure. Fuck it.
giant lizards.
You can climb on the
They
fucking
have
ceiling.
a trait called spider climb.
Yeah, fuck it. That's cool as hell.
I'm gonna like hop up, try to touch my tippy fingers to the ceiling, and I'm gonna shift into this giant lizard.
Alright, give me 1
Giant
second
gecko
to
looking
find the
motherfucker.
stat block. Giant lizard. And it's probably gonna make my foundry shit the bed here. It is getting to be 6:45 my time. Do you guys want to take a couple-minute break here since the Shambling Mound is going next?
Yes, I think that's good. 2 hours, right? Been a bit over 2 hours.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's been about
that's
2
fine
hours,
then.
so let's take about like 5-minute break for bathrooms and such.
Alrighty.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
First,
Also
let's
give me a
finish up
chance
Phaedra's
to-
turn, though. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
All right, Phaedra.
Oh, right. Yeah. Move me one tile over. Oh God, wait. Giant lizards are.
They're big.
I'm a lizard, so I'm long.
You're long and flat.
slender.
I'll say you're able to get through there.
Okay, cool.
It's tight, but you
Um,
can get through there.
Cool. I'm gonna go 20, 25 feet.
I think they have 30.
I think they have 40.
30. I just checked.
The Monster Mania 2024?
Oh, for some reason it didn't let me use the 2024 stat block. It only had the 23. If it's 40, go ahead and use the 40.
Here, I will post the actual stats.
Oh, I believe you.
Um,
It's just for some reason the importer didn't have the 2024 one, so.
that's fair. And then 15. And then I'm gonna dash.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Alright, so dash in the 15.
That's 15. And then
You can get to the base of the stairs.
yeah. Okay.
You see the
And
creature up the steps ahead of you.
Is it
It's not within
eating
reach
my-
of you. You can't really tell what it's doing. You just see it hulking there, taking up the entirety of that space.
okay? I'm gonna start posturing at it, and hopefully it's more interested in me than eating my brother, right?
How are you posturing at it?
I sit on the ceiling and I do that weird lizard head bob thing,
Are you making any noises or just making movement?
just hissing.
Okay.
Do lizards hiss?
I mean, they probably do. Lizards
I'd
are
be
fucking
hissing.
weird, man. You be hissing. Alrighty, end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break there because things might get spicy here in a second.
Yeah.
It's already
I-
spicy. This is chilling.
Dude, oh my god, I made a huge mistake. I'm like, oh, I hear them yelling down the stairs. It's for sure not gonna just chase me all the way up the steps. And then Mel hit us with the, following the trail and the scent of blood. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, that's right. I'm
Oh my
on 1
God.
HP. I'm bleeding everywhere. Fuck.
Is everybody ready to get back into it?
Yeah.
Phaedra, you'll be fine.
Jack,
Yeah,
are
but
you
what
guys
about
good?
you?
Phaedra, you'll be fine.
I'm good. I'm good.
I never leave.
I know you don't leave. Alright. Back into it. As we pick back up with this shambling mound looming over an unconscious Marlowe. Phaedra as a giant lizard posturing at the bottom of the stairs attempting to get this thing's attention so that way it does not kill her brother. Marlowe, can you privately roll me 2d20s, please?
Yes, I can.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
The creature with Marlowe in one hand heads turn to the lizard down below. A tastier treat has presented itself, and for the moment, it drops Marlowe's body to the ground. Phaedra, you don't see it though. It's just out of view. You don't even know that Marlowe's there. As it descends the stairs and gets up in your face. And it is going to attack you twice. Can you tell me what the giant lizard's AC is, please?
12.
12? Okay. So both of these attacks are going to hit you. With a 14 and an 18. The first one hits you for 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And knocks you out of your lizard form.
Oh, great.
I believe it carries over 1 point of damage because your HP is 19.
Yes.
Okay. So your AC now is 16, so the second attack still hits you with an 18 for 11 more points of bludgeoning damage.
I would like to use a spiny shield.
Alrighty, go ahead and cast your spiny shield. Go ahead and roll your 2d4. Alright, give yourself back 8 points.
8 hit points.
As it takes those 8 points instead.
Ooh.
Marlowe. I'm going to need your
Yes.
private death save, please.
Yes.
Alrighty. Joram, it is your turn. You hear the slamming coming from this direction.
Huh. Well. I'm going to investigation check the altar.
Alrighty, you go ahead and you peek around the altar and you see a fuck ton of dried blood. Like an insane amount. There has to be maybe 100 people's worth of dried blood covering this thing. But you don't see any inscriptions or anything else. It just seems that chains, blood, some kind of ritual area. Sacrifices.
Fuck it. Terrible idea, but we're screwed anyway. Joram will put away his wand, extend his left arm over the altar, and, yeah, he'll stab into his left arm with his dagger.
Alrighty, you're going to cut yourself. Is that correct?
Done.
I will remind you earlier, when he stepped onto this altar, what you heard was one must die. Are you intending to wound yourself or to kill yourself?
If I was going to kill myself, I would say I stabbed myself through the head. No, I'm going to wound myself for the moment to see if there's any response.
So I had to double check.
Thank you for being fair. Yes, I'm just going to stab and see if there's any response at all. I'm just going to say out loud, come on, come on.
Go ahead and do your
What do you
dagger's
want,
worth
huh?
of damage.
Oh yeah, that's a,
I believe it's a D4.
for me, I think, because I have minus 1
If you have a dagger,
strength.
just go ahead and roll it.
Oh, okay.
We'll just take that damage. So you take
2.
2 points. Go ahead and subtract that, please. You spill blood upon the dais, and there is no reaction. It seems it needs a full life.
Fuck. Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Darian, it is your turn. You're hearing some close slamming to you.
Is there any way that I can hide behind the pillars in the wall?
No, they're very thin. The recesses in the wall are maybe like half a foot. Like they're very small.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to move over here.
I heard I saw the tail end of the lizard disappear, if I'm not mistaken.
You heard the tail end of the lizard disappear, and then you heard a couple slams and a thud.
Okay. He's just going to ready in action for if the shambling mass comes downstairs. He is going to shoot it.
Already.
But that is he can't go up there because he's gonna get absolutely just demolished. So he's just gonna hang down here,
Alrighty. End of your turn.
and he'll pop back and sort of look towards the room and shout over to Joram. Any other bright ideas? We're sort of in a tough space.
Brewing something up.
Darian will just wait for because I don't know that she's down to wait for Phaedra to come down the stairs.
Phaedra, it is your turn. You got
Okay,
slammed out of that lizard form pretty fucking quick.
Yep. It seems really attracted to blood, right?
It seems really attracted to blood and or people. It is intent.
Yeah,
You can tell its intent is to kill you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically like hold my arm out where like I scraped up against the wall with like my fresh wound up to it, and I'm gonna like clank my staff like across the wall, just making as much noise and like seeming like I'm bleeding a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna disengage.
Alrighty.
Over here. And as I'm like going around the corner, I'm like smearing my blood across the wall just to sort of attract. And I'm gonna go. It's 5. That's 20. And then that's 30. And the whole way I'm like making so much noise.
Alrighty. End of your turn.
Yeah, for now.
Alrighty.
I want to send my owl over to my brother though. Like,
Like just send it upstairs. Okay.
yeah, just on top of my brother.
You don't know your brother is there. Your bird
Okay.
knows that he's there currently. You do not.
Right.
And it will take
I
an
would
action.
just have to hope.
Yeah, it will take an action to switch your senses through to the bird.
But does it? Okay. Okay.
Find familiar, bonus action. Oh, sorry.
Now, you guys can telepathically communicate if you want to. I believe you can cast the spell through that and all that fun stuff. Are you communicating with your familiar through this whole thing?
Yeah, I want her to find my brother if he's up there.
Okay. She will fly up and land on him, and you'll hear in your mind, "Here! Here!"
Okay. Swag. Awesome. That's it for now.
Yeah, so you'll be able to cast the spell through it to heal your
Okay.
brother. It was more so just if you weren't communicating, it was going to take an extra step to get through this.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Wanted to be clear. And your bird has flyby, so it does not take the op attack from the fucking mound.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 5. Go ahead and take your opportunity attack that you had held. Go ahead and shoot him, Darian. Shoot him!
Is he looking like he's going to continue moving towards us, or is
Yes.
that sort of where he's ending up?
It looks like he's moving. You did say you were holding it until he appeared.
That is true. I should have clarified, but I will still shoot him. Boop, 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 boop. 12 to hit,
12
which I guess
misses, unfortunately.
Okie dokie.
You get a little bit jittery and you release the bolt a little too early and it slams into the wall just in
Shit.
front of its head. 10. 15, 20. It sees you all and it's standing there, seemingly waiting. Marlowe. I need that private death save, my dude.
Tell me if you need the inspiration, man.
Marlowe, would you like her inspiration?
You need it.
I don't.
Alrighty.
Motherfucker. If you
Marlo.
die, I'm killing you.
What do you think
Hold
of
on.
in the last moments of your life?
As I'm laying there, bleeding out on the ground, come to consciousness for a second. As my voice sputters out through the pool of blood that's running out of my mouth, he just says again, "Keep it alive." Because all I'm worried about is making sure that Phaedra makes it out alive.
You utter these
And-
words, keep her alive, to the void, to the bird that's on your chest. As you feel life leave you, as you take your last breath and die on the damp cobblestones in the basement.
Sorry, Phaedra.
Marlo, you are dead. Phaedra, you
First
hear
one of the campaign!
the bird's voice come into your head. Not moving, not breathing. Not moving, not breathing. Lot of blood. As there seems to be a tone of panic in your bird's voice.
No. We can fix this. We can fix this.
Joram, it is your turn. You hear the mound shambling towards you all.
Guys, come on! Alright. He'll look around and hear the voices. Alright. Has to be someone, or do you want the spider? Or... Give me some! Any response or nothing?
What, from us?
No, he's like shouting around in the room he's in.
The chanting has just continued. It has not aired, it has not changed.
Ah. Pricks. He will go over here and just kind of look back. He will hold an attack action acid splash if anything comes into range, but he'll be looking back at the altar for a bit and turn.
Alrighty. Darian, it is your turn. You hear a panicked squawking sound from upstairs.
Darian will sort of look back over at Phaedra. Just get into the room fast. We'll deal with this stuff later. Come on. And Darian will take another shot at the big ol' mass. I'm running out of bolts. 15 to hit.
hits for 12
For
whole
12
points of damage.
damage.
Damn. Good damage.
As it pushes him back 10 feet.
You slam him back into the hallway.
Come on, we have to go. And I'm going to push sort of past her. And that's going to be 15, 20.
And you are entering
25?
difficult terrain now.
Yes, and so 30 is ending right over here.
Yes.
So if I can, if the door can open, I will push through it and be there, so that way she can move past and through me. Come on, we have to keep moving. And I'm loading another bolt, and that is my action and movement. Bonus action is cat. I don't know, cat could do cat stuff and move over here. End of my turn.
You have received word from your familiar in your mind that something is very wrong with your brother.
I think Phaedra's not gonna believe that her brother is dead. So she's gonna do what she was going to do and cast Spare the Dying through her familiar.
You reach out through this connection to your familiar, casting this spell, and praying to whatever gods you believe in that it works. As you feel through the connection, it does not take. He is beyond your care.
No. That's not true. I'm just gonna let myself be dragged along with Darian Yes.
Alrighty. Making its way downtown, chasing food. You all look delicious. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's too far. It's gotta be one back. Whoever was holding actions to attack, you may do so now, as it is in the portcullis space, having to use its action to dash to get over there. It fails. It takes 4 whole points of acid damage. Oh, I don't know why that deleted. I think I deleted the wrong thing. I will manually do this. You guys are starting to see some wear and tear on this creature.
You guys got this. Come on, don't let my death be in vain.
Joram, it is your
Yeah.
turn. You see as Phaedra walks in. What did your face look like, Phaedra?
Just like fully a blank expression. Like she doesn't quite believe what her senses are telling her. And she's sort of just like muttering under her breath, just no.
What?
It's not true.
What happened? Tell me, please.
She's just like shaking her head.
Is he
No.
down over there?
I don't know. He's okay. He's got to be okay.
Fucking promises. Oh, well. I had a good run. Good luck, you two.
What?
You see Joram let go of his wand, still smoking to the ground, and take the dagger that he has and hold it above in 2 hands. You want a death? Come on then! Something's not good anyway, you fucks! And yeah, this is not an injure. This is gonna be a throat sashimi.
I have to ask. Are you certain?
This is the plan. Fuck it, we ball. Joram made a promise.
Joram, you make it quick. Your blood spilling across the altar, offering up your life to save the 2 behind you, as you also die. The mound stills as the voices stop chanting. The mound moves away, allowing you all to pass by, those who survive, unhindered. As your companion Joram has offered his life to this sacrifice to save all of yours.
Yes.
And I will say, because we are already at 7:17, and with all the heaviness that happened, we're gonna go ahead and end session there for the night.
Yeah!
Damn.
Damn it.
What a good
You
fucking
did so-
session! Hell yeah!
You survived!
As
You leave
2
me
of
with
you survive the
Derry?
death house, and
Oh
2 of you lose your lives to it.
Hell.
well.
Oh.
Thank you all for watching. We will get back to you guys in about 2 weeks with whatever the fuck happens next. Jesus goddamn Christ, guys.